Another day and I'm back with another new PC build video, and this one is going to be special guys because we'll be using AMD's brand new Ryzen 5 3600, the XT edition CPU, and we'll also be using some other exquisite components as well. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Hey guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today's video is going to be quite interesting because we'll be building a new PC using AMD's newly launched XT lineup of CPUs. So AMD has just launched their XT lineup of CPUs to take on Intel's 10th gen CPUs guys, and if you ask me what's new in them, they're not the 4th gen desktop CPUs which you were expecting. They'll be coming later in the year. These are like a refresh to the existing 3rd gen CPUs. They're based on the same architecture, same design. The only thing is they come with new algorithms, which help it achieve higher boost clock frequencies. So that is the only difference. You can consider these new XT lineup of CPUs as like a highly binned version of the regular Ryzen 3rd gen CPUs. So that is the difference. And out of these new XT CPUs, we got our hands on Ryzen 5 3600 XT guys. And I think I'm the only person in India that currently got my hands on this CPU. Nobody else got it. So that makes it very exclusive and also deserves a like and subscribe to our channel guys. Alright, coming back to the topic. Today we'll be building an amazing PC that will be great for both gaming as well as productivity guys. You can do all sorts of productive works like animations, video editing, your 3D works and all that stuff, and also do 4K resolution gaming. That is awesome, right? So it's a premium gaming PC that will be priced around 1.5 lakh rupees. And not just that, I'll also give you some suggestions and tips like if you want to do it for productivity purpose only, I'll tell you alternate parts you can choose, and if you're going for gaming purpose, then I'll give you suggestions for that as well. First, let's talk about the gaming purpose guys. For gaming, the current configuration which I'll be showing you in this video will be perfect. Like it will be great for your needs guys. And coming to productivity, here we're using a Ryzen 5 series, right, coupled with a RTX 2080 Super from Gigabyte. That is the Aorus edition. So for productive work, you'll need a powerful CPU guys, and instead of the Ryzen 5 series, what I'd suggest you is go with the Ryzen 7 series, which offers you 8 core 16 thread. So for you guys, for productive works, you need more number of cores. So I would suggest you to go with the Ryzen 7 and bring down the cost of GPU from 2080 Super to 2070 Super. That will be great for you guys. For gaming, you can go with the Ryzen 5 3600 XT coupled with a 2080 Super. That will be perfect for you guys. So that was about the configuration guys. And talking about the other components we'll be using, we're using some amazing parts from Antec and Aorus guys. The motherboard we'll be using is from Gigabyte. It's the Aorus Master B550 guys. It's their brand new motherboard and comes with some really cool features. It almost has everything you need. And one more thing I'd like to tell you over here is, a lot of people are concerned about the pricing of B550. The B550 motherboards are a bit expensive currently in Indian market and cost a bit more than the B450 series. That's why a lot of people are going over there. See, that's why what Gigabyte has done is they're currently having a promotion period going on. So if you buy a B550 plus any of their graphic card, then you'll be getting cashback offers of up to 2,300 rupees guys. So instead of saving money and buying the 450, you can get the B550 with a graphic card and save the same amount of money. Coming to the GPU, we'll be using an awesome GPU from Gigabyte. It's their Aorus RTX 2080 Super guys with 8 gigs of VRAM. This is a very powerful GPU and you can even do 4K gaming on it. And talking about the RAM, we are using Antec RAM, Antec's new Katana 16GB RGB RAM, clocked at 3200 MHz. And coming to the liquid cooler, here also we are going with Antec. We are using Antec's Neptune 240, which is a 240mm AIO liquid cooler. So that is what we are using. The case in this build is very unique guys. It's an exquisite case from Antec. The model is called as P120 Crystal. It's a very beautiful case that comes with tempered glass panels on the front and the right side. So that I'll be showing you at a later part in the video. So what else is left? Yeah, power supply. We'll be using a 740 watt power supply from Antec as well. And lastly, coming to the storage, I'll be using a 350GB SSD coupled with some hard drives. Now the storage, I'll leave that to you because depending on your requirement, you can increase the storage. So this is the configuration we'll be using in today's build guys. And that's it. Let's get started with the assembling. Alright, let's build this PC as fast as possible because I don't want to keep you guys waiting anymore, and on top of that I'm also very excited to see how this new XT series CPU performs when coupled with the new Monster RTX 2080 Super. So the first step we need to do over here is install the CPU on the motherboard. The new B550 Aorus Master from Gigabyte is a premium board that offers direct 16-phase digital VRM solution to bring out the best performance from Ryzen 3rd Gen CPUs. So place the CPU on the AM4 socket, lock the CPU using the lever, and that's it, we are done with the first step. Now we need to install the RAM sticks. We are using Antec Katana RGB RAM, each of 8GB clocked at 3200 MHz. So that sums up to a total of 16GB in dual RAM configuration. So check for the notch and the RAM direction and gently push it until the lever locks itself. Now it's time to fix the motherboard in the P120 crystal case. The P120 is a huge mid-tower performance series case from Antec and supports every type of motherboard. The layout on it is a bit different compared to the usual cabinets. The whole power supply section is situated at the top of the cabinet instead of the bottom. This case was mainly built for setting up a custom water cooling loop. That's why it's got a unique design. So place the motherboard over here and start fixing the screws. After that's done, time to install the liquid cooler. Here we are using Antec's Neptune 240 AIO. First fix the fans on the radiator and get the whole setup ready. And now you're good to go. You can fix the radiator in multiple positions on this case. We'll be going in the sideways as that'll look a bit stylish and also offers better airflow and cooling. So fix the radiator using some hardware screws and install the AIO pump on top of the CPU. See guys, this whole thing is very easy to do. You get all the required screws and mount plates, everything with the liquid cooler itself. Now tighten up all the 4 screws to fix the pump firmly over the CPU. Just like this. Okay, so we are almost halfway done with the build. Now all that is left is to install the GPU, power supply, and finally the storage. So here's our new Aorus RTX 2080 Super RGB graphic card. It's a massive GPU that offers ultimate gaming performance. Install it in the PCI slot closest to the CPU and use some hardware screws to fix it firmly to the cabinet. Now time to install the power supply. We're going with Antec's 750W Gold Pro Edition PSU that sits at the top compartment of the case. Alright, we're almost done with the build. So now what I'll do is I'll quickly install the storage, connect all the power supply cables, and be right back to continue the video. Alright guys, I'm back and this is how our final build looks like. Damn, that looks awesome, right? It's a very unique and a different style of PC we've built till now. I've done all the cabling work and used some custom cables as well for this build. The main things you'll need to keep in check is the 24-pin motherboard cable, an 8-pin power cable for the CPU, and an 8+8-pin cable for the GPU. Rest all are the simple stuff like the front IO panel cables, which include power, reset, HD audio, and some USB cables. So now it's finally time for the moment of truth. Let's power it on and see how this beauty looks like. Holy smokes, are you guys looking at the build? Now that is what I call a minimalistic yet elegant looking PC. Looks quite attractive, right? It's an ARGB build and offers multiple lighting effects to choose from, and everything can be easily synced and controlled via Gigabyte's RGB Fusion 2.0 software. Currently I've applied a red and black theme on it, and get a load of that Aorus GPU. Oh my god, that is some next level RGB lighting I've seen on a graphic card. Even the Neptune 240 is completely customizable with different lighting effects. Just have a look at these clips. And this is the setup we'll be using for today's video. The same as usual, a 1080p IPS monitor from LG and peripherals are from Corsair. Let's jump into the performance section. AMD's new Ryzen 5 3600 XT is a 6-core 12-thread CPU with a base clock frequency of 3.8 GHz and a max boost clock frequency of 4.5 GHz, which is almost 300 MHz higher clocked frequency than the Ryzen 3600. I've ran Geekbench 5 on it and got a single core score of 1306 and a multi-core score of around 7118. That to its stock settings, I haven't overclocked anything. The scores definitely look a bit higher than the usual 3600 and even the 3600X, but not that big of a difference. You'll hardly see an improvement of around like 5 to 6% with these new 3600 XT CPUs. If you would ask me, I'd say this CPU is great for both gaming as well as other stuff like video editing, coding, programming and things like that. The only thing that I'm concerned here is about the pricing, guys, which is not yet revealed for our Indian market. So depending on that, you can make your choice of getting this or the usual 3600 or directly get the Ryzen 7 series. I'll keep you guys updated about that. Alright, now let's jump into the gaming section. This configuration is not only capable of playing 1080p games, but you can even do 4K gaming as well. We'll be playing some highly demanded games for you guys and see how it goes. First, we'll be testing it in the 1080p resolution with the graphics set to Ultra, and then later we'll switch it to 4K. And also you can keep a check on the CPU stats at the top right corner of the display. Holy crap, that is insane! On an average, we were getting around like 250 to 260 frames per second at 1080p Ultra graphics and even hitting 300 frames per second sometimes. That is totally awesome. The gameplay feels so smooth and I didn't face any sort of stutters or hiccups anywhere. Ryzen 3600 XT paired with the RTX 2080 Super gives excellent results. I'm telling you right, after playing games like this on a high-end PC, you can never go back to a console. Okay, now time to put some more stress on the PC. Let's change it to 4K resolution with the graphics set to Ultra and see how it performs. Not bad! On an average, we were getting around 80 to 85 FPS, which is more than enough for your needs. Now let's play GTA 5. We are currently playing it at 1080p max graphics settings, and let me tell you, it's a very graphic intensive game, so let's see how it performs. By the way, I have to mention, this new XT edition CPU was reaching very high temps of around 80 to 82 degrees centigrade after playing for like 20 to 30 minutes and requires heavy duty cooling. See, that is the case with all the highly binned versions of the CPUs. They're basically very hot running chips out of the box and require intense cooling on them. Looks like a 240mm AIO is not that enough for it. It'll require at least a 280 or a 360mm cooler. Anyways, apart from that, this is a very good build for gamers. Alright, I guess it's time to wrap it up. Let me quickly summarize all the component prices for you. I'm assuming the new Ryzen 5 3600 XT will cost you somewhere around 22,000 rupees. Gigabyte's B550 Aorus Master will cost you around 25,000 rupees. The Aorus 2080 Super GPU costs 67,500. And coming to the Antec products, the Katana 16GB RAM is available for 10,000 rupees. The P120 Crystal case costs 8,800 and the Neptune 240 AIO is priced for 7,200 rupees. Coming to the Antec 750W PSU, that you'll get for around 7,700 rupees. And lastly, talking about the storage, I am leaving this choice to you. A basic 240GB SSD of any brand will cost you around 3,000 rupees, and you can add up more hard drives depending on your requirement. So the total budget of this particular build comes down to 1,51,200 rupees. Well, that's it for today. That was my build using the new Ryzen 5 3600 XT coupled with the RTX 2080 Super. I hope you all enjoyed the video and got to learn a lot. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. And I'll see you in my next one.